Hey guys, welcome back to the Kool-Aid podcast. Welcome back to the first watch along, the first official watch along of the new season. Mallorca versus Barcelona. First game of La Liga. Super exciting to be back, guys. Barcelona back in action after what was a good preseason. You had Barcelona playing really well in preseason. You had some outstanding players. You had Lamine Yamal showing up, Gavi, Fermin Lopez. You had the departure of Inigo Martinez, Marcus Rashford, Joan Garcia. Overall, it was a really good summer, but very good to be back, guys. As you guys can see, the lineup for tonight's match: Joan Garcia in goal. Absolutely fantastic to see him. Szczesny, Rooney Bardghji, and J.R. Martin. Apparently, they haven't been registered, and so that's why they're not involved in the squad. It's actually really surprising because, as you guys can see right here, the players that are registered are mostly La Masia talent. As you can see right here, Pedro Fernandez, Antonio Fernandez, Joffrey, Diego Gochin, Guillermo. A lot of La Masia players in the squad. But you have John Garcia, Alejandro Balde, Pau Garcia alongside Ron Araujo, Eric Garcia, no Jules Koundé. Interesting. Frankie de Jong, Pedri, Rafinha, Fermin Lopez, Lamine Yamal, and Ferran Torres. It's surprising that Ferran has started ahead of Marcus Rashford. But let's see what Barcelona are going to be able to do tonight. Let me just be right back. Grab my... my iPad. And all right, let's run it. What's up, NJ? Welcome. Good to see you back. It's the first game anyways? Yeah, it's the first game. It's not the biggest of deal. Barcelona are going to be registering the players soon enough. Interesting that Barcelona, they're actually going to be using the third kit from last season. They're not actually going to be using the third kit of this season. That's a little bit disappointing that we haven't been able to announce the new kit. Oh, not the end of the world. Let me change the banner. YouTube, let me bring in the audio. And game underway, boys. Hold on, let me adjust this right here really quickly. Surprising that the ESPN commentators are not talking. Must be having some like technical issues or something. There we go. Szczesny's unregistered. I know. I wanted Christensen to start. Me too, NJ. Looking at the lineup, I was thinking, why move Pau Cubarsí from his best position and play Araujo out on the right? Better for Christensen to start. You give him the continuity. Have him as, you know, the starting center back alongside Pau Cubarsí. But it seems he wanted to opt for Araujo. So let's see. What's up, Thomas? Good to see you. 5-0 Barça. Lamine Yamal 2, Fermin 2, Rafinha 1. Okay, I like that. I like that. A very high-scoring game. Nice, Lamine. Over the past preseason... Oh, Lamine! As I was saying, guys, Lamine over this past preseason, he's been looking so good. He's been looking sharper, more explosive. Oh, Lamine able to beat Mojica right there.
But again, we've seen so many games last season of Barcelona when they struggled, that there were not many, but there were some moments of the games that they struggled. The solution was find Lamine Yamal, and we've seen why he's so important for Barcelona.
What was it Mike Tyson used to say? Everyone has a plan.
The first thing that I hear from these commentators, Barcelona's struggling. Bro, sometimes you just gotta read these ESPN commentators. They're sometimes just like a joke. The first thing that comes out of their mouth.
Defending the 18-year-old. Here's Balde into Rafinha. Continues his run, Balde. Rafinha checks back.
All right.
Thank you, John. Out to Lamine Yamal, swapping passes with Eric Garcia.
Also, Eric Garcia starting ahead of Koundé.
Pedri played nicely into.
Joan Garcia suffered a dislocation in his finger of his left hand during the warm-up, but the doctor reduced it, put protection on it.
Well, this is something that Bayern Munich cannot afford to do, because Mallorca, they started to defend most of the time, and at the moment they recovered, they know that Bayern Munich is the solution. By holding the ball, it didn't do well today. That's why the face of his teammates say, come on, hold it on, and let's start playing and having the ball a little bit. Something very important for Barcelona while they are attacking. We could see how they attack very differently in the two sides. When they attack to the right side, we can always see Lamine Yamal basically very wide, asking for the ball in a wide position. When they attack through the left, normally Rafinha comes inside, and Balde.
Oh, nice Balde.
Makes the width. So we will see Rafinha playing most of the time inside. Lamine, the other winger, very wide open, and the left wing position will be taken by Alex Balde.
Let's see. Koundé.
Well, Rayo and Valiant, and so important for Mallorca. Here's Lamine again.
Jules Koundé was late to the pre-match meeting, so now he's on the bench? Is that the reason why he's not starting?
Now, this is the moment where Mallorca have to keep the ball with calm and do well. Mateo Morey possibly is not as strong and intense as Maffeo, but he's very good with the ball. Normally it doesn't lose the ball, so...
What's up, Selvin? Why is Eric starting again? Apparently, I saw a report that was saying that it's because he was late to the pre-match meeting. But
in offside position, fantastic reaction from Mojica also here, so that's a big battle today.
Oh, bro, just renewed his contract and he's already late. I know. See, but he didn't start in the Gamper either.
Pedri under pressure plays it back to Araujo. For so long it seemed that Araujo, if anyone was going to leave in terms of Barcelona defenders, it was going to be him.
No, it turned out to be Inigo who left.
It was Inigo Martinez, so important last season. Hansi Flick not too happy about losing his key central defender right at the start of the season. Asano can't get.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Pedri back to De Jong.
What's up, Timothy? Barcelona 3-0. That was my score prediction. I said 3-0. It's okay. There's 50+ games. Yeah, I mean, there's no problem.
Everyone bar Morici behind, well, Morici included, behind the ball at the moment for Mallorca.
No problem in Eric Garcia starting. Oh, nice Araujo, Fermin.
Played in behind again.
No.
Fermin. Liga comes away with it once more. He doesn't get too far with the ball down the line.
Did I go out? No.
Lamine wins it back. Here's Pedri. Back it goes to De Jong. Out to Lamine Yamal. Patient build up from Barcelona.
There we go. 1-0. 1-0, 7 minutes in, Rafinha.
18 goals last season, and it's taken him 7 minutes to get the first of the new campaign. Barcelona have
might as well play Eric now so he can bring momentum as well.
Did we see that combination work like a dream?
Wait, but did the ball go out of bounds?
Rafinha with the finish, and it's Mallorca 0, Football Club Barcelona 1.
Well, sometimes we see in Football Club Barcelona.
What a start, boys! What a start!
And putting a lot of combinations through the middle with calm, but one of the characteristics of last season was exactly this one.
What a
They
pass
have
from
been
Lamine!
Very, very direct. When they can run, the transitions in attack.
What a
are
pass from
fantastic.
Lamine!
But at the same time, if they have a moment to.
Rafinha is so free right there.
Normally, when Lamine crosses, he attacks the far post. He was at the back of Mateo Morey. Mateo couldn't see.
What a goal.
And
From
he was in
Lamine to
offside,
Rafa
was in
first came in.
Position, great cross, great header. And well, Barcelona
Let's go.
being very clinical, 1-0 ahead, and now it's going to be even more difficult for Mallorca.
First game, boys.
Well, Rafinha.
I'm pretty sure they're checking it if the ball went down of bounds, no?
The fact that they've signed Marcus Rashford, whose favoured position would be coming off the left onto his right foot. Certainly
It stands. Good stuff.
Playing in a more central position, but he ends up in that position anyway, doesn't he, Chappie, despite the fact that he starts on the left.
Yeah, exactly. So when someone is talking about Lamine Yamal, we've seen taking Mojica on, who is very, very good in the 1v1. Let's see Pablo Torre.
Pablo Torre up against Araujo. Back to Mojica. Mojica into the area towards Murici.
Oh, nice one.
First cross that Joan Garcia's had to deal with, and he's dealt with it very well.
That's a yellow. Well, we believe it's a yellow. I think he was not the last player, but very clever with Joan Garcia, just blocking the ball and playing very quickly to Rafinha to start the counter-attack. Mateo had to commit the foul. Here it is. Rafinha running, fantastic ball.
What a ball from Joan as well.
He's running in diagonal. That's why it's not a red card, but a fantastic counter-attack from Joan Garcia.
He's had a difficult first few minutes. Mateo
Right.
Morey, he's been booked
This
for
is
his,
Araujo's final chance to show
goal
because
as
he's
well.
healthy now. No excuses. This is going to be Araujo's make or break season. He's had preseason. He's
Rafinha
fit.
is headed away, and he's far as
He's a
far
starting center back. You right now have the opportunity to make a stamp
goalkeeper.
on the team and make that position your own.
Into Fermin. Just
Good
looking
ball.
at the possibilities in the bench for Mallorca as a defender, there's only David Lopez, who's a very young player from the B
Garcia.
team, and Tony Lato is
Good
left
ball.
back, so no options. Well, actually, no options as a centre back and no options as a right back for Mallorca if they can make a substitutions. Of course, Antonio Sanz can drop and play in that.
Nice,
position, but
Fermin.
difficulties for Mallorca. in
Nice,
the
Fermin. You
defense.
saw the ball.
And back by Fermin,
Ah,
and the
good
cross
try.
comes in, and it's cleared
Good try, boys.
by Martin Balien. Well, we talked about the players that Arasati wants to bring in before the window shuts, and right back might be another position he's looking to strengthen. Even talk of Vector Fort, of course, not.
It's going to be hard
minutes
for
Barcelona at the moment as being an option.
Paulo Torre to show his quality.
Pablo Torre beaten there by
That's not his foul.
Araujo.
Araujo gets the
This
ball.
isn't well
Paulo Torre
placed
left
for
us on
Barcelona
loan
captain.
just to get spanked first game in.
Hansi Flick
No,
also
I think
has
Barcelona
to
actually sold Paulo Torre,
to,
if I'm not
Garcia
mistaken.
before the game.
They actually sold him.
Injured his hand in training in
But I
this
do
week.
think they have a buyback. I need to make sure. Let me see. Look at the transfer market. Transfer.
Well, at the moment we're seeing Pablo Torre receiving the ball when Mallorca recover it more in the left wing position, which is possibly where the space is. But I think with his quality, it's much better to be patient and position himself in the middle of the pitch, off the striker,
Yeah, he
more
left
on-
Barcelona.
on the sides of the holding midfielder of Barcelona, but a little bit more central, where Sergio Darder
Transfer fee of
is
5
the
million
ball.
euros.
Darder's got options here. One of them is
Block the shot, block the shot.
he goes
Nice,
the other way
Pedri.
instead, looking for Manu Marlan is
And that's a good recovering run from Pedri.
Good work from Pedri.
Brings the ball away for Barcelona. He's under pressure though.
Para todo right there. Make the
from Pedri. Good recovery also for Pablo Torres, and I think that they did well. Possibly had some more, and this is.
It didn't go out, no?
This is a previous action where the cross of Lamine comes, that the Mallorca players were asking for, that the ball went out. Well, we didn't see the images to see it, and this is the goal. But again, good recovery from Pedri, and it's very, very important that either Sergi Darder or Pablo Torres receive the ball in that gap, in that position, because the last pass is always good. So let's see if Mallorca are able to do it.
Goes back to Kubasi.
And this is Barcelona's first goal right here. Well, a pass from Lamine. Look at that. Rafinha did a very good job of running in behind.
No question, Rafinha was on.
Great goal.
Right side of Mateo Moreno.
By the looks of it, Frankie de Jong, he's a mainstay. I don't mind that at all. Torres should have won the Ajax. Ajax was the better option, but well, guess he wants to stay in Spain.
Firmino's made a run.
You want a team that plays to his strengths. The reason why I'm guessing that he wanted to stay in Spain was, one, it's Spain. It's the place where he was born.
It's good to play also in between the lines. I think Dani Olmo.
They speak Spanish. You don't have to learn a new language. Familiarity. And on top of that, you're playing in La Liga.
Of the offside line, and if he sees a moment, he will make a run again.
In space. Sends that one out.
Good work. Good control from Rafinha. Oh, he tries to find Ferran.
Comes in, it's headed away.
Good try, good try.
By Rayo, it will run across to Lamine Yamal.
Good try, though. Good try. Lamine! Oh, Lamine! Oh, no!
Played forward by Pablo Torre. Murici.
Ah.
From behind by Araujo.
Araujo wearing the captain's armband as well.
Andres Christensen will be another of the options for Hansi Flick this season in the central defence. But it's how Araujo starts the season alongside Kubasi. Eric Garcia, of course, is also an alternative.
Well,
so that's that. Ajax and Barça are just similar when it comes to style and philosophy.
I think Barcelona players know that
my choice would have been Ajax. You're away from Spain, away from pressure. You know?
Or Pablo Torre, so that's why it's important that Muniche don't receive the ball with quality. I can play it back, and Araujo is doing a good job with that.
Oh, what a pass to Mojica.
Mojica to chase. He's got Murici in the middle. He plays into Murici. Murici back heels it, but gives possession as he does so to Rafinha.
Look at Rafinha defending as well. Nice, Frankie. Good turn.
Back he goes to Joan Garcia.
Well,
guys, thoughts on Joan Garcia so far? He could be one of those signings that you look back and say,
Mallorca starting to find the gap to run to break this offside line.
You know,
normally
historic signing. You know,
more difficult through the middle. They need to run in the flanks. That's why possibly we saw Pablo Torre in that.
So it's like the signing of Pedri, the signing of Lewandowski. You know.
The passing, Barcelona will have problems.
Well, they went behind on their first game last season against Real Madrid and came back to get a point. So I know that they can cause an upset this afternoon, despite the fact that Barcelona have drawn first blood. The ball goes back.
Not really surprised. I told you, man, he's the goalkeeper we needed. And what's crazy is that it took Barcelona and Ter Stegen to end up on bad terms for them to fall out, for Barcelona to magically change their mind. Because originally, at the start of the summer, guys, Barcelona, they weren't actually going to go after a goalkeeper. The whole priority was Luis Diaz.
He's got Rafinha making a run ahead of him.
And they weren't actually looking at
Back to Rafinha, the goal scorer.
A goalkeeper.
Araujo. Into Pedri. Under pressure from Morlanes. He left something on him, but play continues.
No foul.
Into Fermini, back it goes to the captain.
Well, it's strange to see Antonio Sanchez in that position, isn't it? Normally, we said before, the times that he played is a player that is a box-to-box player, likes to get forward. Because he has Pablo Torre in front now, he's playing more as a holding midfielder, possibly. We will see a replacement in that position, but well, thinking more in defending than in attacking.
Oh, Lamine.
Mallorca, Antonio Sanchez.
Lamine.
Oh, Lamine.
Goes past Mojica, the cross to the
No.
back post, and, trying to arrive was Rafinha.
It was a good effort. It was a good effort.
Aldi runs at Asano. The cross comes in. It's headed up rather than away, but Leo Roman is underneath it. Well,
Leo Roman. All right.
Mallorca's priorities before the window shuts is the centre of midfield, no question about it. And Samu Costa is not fit at the moment.
Samu Costa.
He's not in the team, but he's also got 1 foot out of the door. And if he leaves, Chappie, they don't have the resources in the centre of the pitch are not great.
We can't have a Raul as a starter all season long, man. Get Christensen back ASAP.
A physical midfielder, and well, this the second of the
Did the ball go out?
Araujo on Murici, but that's been the key for Barcelona. I think Araujo
No, it didn't.
Well, he has to be careful because
I'm trying
the
to
next one
see.
possibly will be a yellow. And
No, it didn't go
Mallorca
out.
Has to be clever because despite Murici
All right.
is not doing anything extraordinary, they need to keep playing to him to force Araujo to commit another foul and being booked. I think this is the moment, or this is what they.
What a
they
pass.
Mojica is running onto this. Maric made his way into the penalty area. Mojica up against Eric Garcia.
Nice, Eric.
And into trouble really, and then brings down Eric Garcia, and it's a free kick to Barcelona. And we saw, as you were making the point, Arasati making the same point.
Good work from Eric Garcia.
How many times is Araujo going to foul and before the yellow card comes out? They are getting some joy getting Mojica in behind the Barcelona defensive line.
Well, of course, Lamine is not gonna be chasing Mojica. At the beginning of the last season, it was very clear that the wingers of Barcelona would press the centre back, so they were not chasing the fullbacks. So I think this season is more or less the same. So there will be room for Mojica to go forward, and let's see if he can get something out of it. Certainly is one of the best players of La Liga by putting crosses into the box.
Not a fan that we only attack from the right with Lamine though, so we're relying on him when he's on the pitch.
And this is the replay of the ball didn't go out completely.
By its entirety, it didn't.
Modlanis carries it forward for Mallorca inside.
Well, I mean, that's why Barcelona, they wanted to go after a left winger, but finances weren't there. What's crazy, what's actually crazy, and I haven't really talked about it much, but guys, Barcelona, they wanted to sign both Nico and Joan Garcia. If Barca actually paid 60 million euros for Nico, how would we have registered him? If it wasn't for the departure of Inigo and Ter Stegen's injury, then I don't know if we would have even signed Marcus Rashford, a lone player that reduced his salary by like what, 35, 40%?
So, question mark as to how
barely able to register him.
Obviously without Inigo Martinez, also no Lewandowski.
That's crazy.
At the near post. Injured at the moment.
But it's true. Barcelona next summer is going to be absolutely huge. We didn't spend big money this summer, so next summer.
Not headed away. Asano tried the acrobatic overhead kick. It's played out to.
Lamine.
Body swerves away from almost from a second, but they have it back. Mallorca.
Oh, he's still onside.
He squares it. Maric can equalise, and Joan Garcia makes the save. Well, how many chances?
Oh my God, Joan!
Mallorca in this game. That was a superb opportunity.
That was a great pass.
Was onside or not? But
Murici had the entire goal to shoot. He shot straight at Ter Stegen, at Joan.
The quality of Murici can play. He could put the ball in the side.
Maybe the captain there, when you look at it, Nico made the right decision as well at the same time.
Mateo Morey, that we said, is a very quality player, and well, that's a very big miss for Munichi. Well,
I mean, when you
Brazil
look
has
look
more
back at
chances,
it,
possibly not
you're
many,
thinking, yeah.
and that was a very clear one.
Well, 7 goals last
You're
season.
thinking, yeah, Nico Williams made the right decision by not joining Barcelona. But here's the thing. If you really want to join Barcelona, you say, okay, the finances are there. Why renew?
Here he is on the ball, plays it off to Mojica. Another one for Mojica to chase. He's not the favourite here, and indeed.
Nice, Araujo.
Gets there first and gets away
Great
from
turn. Why renew for 10 years? You came to Barcelona. Barcelona, they tried their best to go after you.
Immediately out to Lamine Yamal. Ferran Torres wants it played in early. Still Lamine. He gets the shot away. It's blocked. He might come back to him. Brings it down. Touch from Ferran Torres.
You know?
Ferran Torres with the shot and... Well, the referee's
And what? He should have stopped the game earlier. I don't know if he blew the whistle, but...
Wait, was there a
Ray
foul?
on the floor with a... I don't know if he blew the whistle before Ferran struck the ball, but that was very, very tight.
Well, it's the Mallorca players who are
It's not a goal, no?
surrounding the referee. Let's have another look at it here. Well, it's a headed clearance.
Yeah, he blew the whistle before Ferran
Oh, yeah, he blew the whistle.
prepared himself for the shot, so...
The question is, Chappie, should he have blown the whistle? Because if it's just a header away...
Exactly, yeah.
What?
Because the player went down, you never know. It is difficult to say. It's not a head concussion, as it normally happens, and the referee stops the game. But...
What?
Well, he's still being...
That's ridiculous.
harangued by,
So the
Mallorca
referee...
players. I'm not sure I understand, because the decision effectively has gone their way.
What's it, Desmond?
Now in
Risca
conversation,
Barça?
with Jorge Figueroa.
See, I don't understand
That's
this.
the video assisted referee.
So the referee blew the whistle just because...
No, he's giving the goal.
Wait, the goal stands?
He's giving the goal of Ferran.
Well, Ferran Torres' goal stands. Despite the referee blowing his whistle, the Mallorca fans are incensed. Darder has been booked. But Barcelona
Oh,
have
wow.
taken their lead.
Well, what happened is he put his whistle in his mouth, but he had the whistle in his mouth, but I don't know if he blew the whistle. So
Oh, but did he blow the
he
whistle?
wanted to, but I don't know if he did it because we didn't hear it. If he gives the goal of Ferran, it's because he didn't blow the whistle.
Oh my god, I'm so confused.
But,
I'm
that was
so
very
confused right
stupid,
now.
isn't it?
But justice is done, Chappie, because the defender heads the ball out of the penalty area and then
Yeah,
goes down. It shouldn't
exactly.
be.
As we said, it's not a head concussion,
No.
but
Yeah,
what the
it's just a
referee
header
did
away.
By putting his whistle in his mouth, it confused the Mallorca players.
Yeah, I'm guessing like one of the reasons why the referee messed up was putting the whistle to his mouth,
He's not been cautioned.
because then you confuse the defenders.
First day of the season,
But he should have never blown the whistle,
being shown by the referees.
because it was just a header away.
Yeah, maybe also the referee feels that Arasati has a point and he's justifiably a little upset. But Ferran Torres has his first goal of the season. He got 10 last season.
More and more.
Well, Barcelona.
Watch along these
2
referees
goals
show how
scored
bad they are.
25 minutes in.
Bro,
They beat Mallorca by 5 goals to 1 last season. Arasati said in his pre-match press conference that they've made 5-1 victories or 5-goal victories.
Barcelona get the second.
Well, they're on their way again here. Here's Mateo Morey. And over the top from Marici to chase. Pablo Torre in support. Asano with the low shot.
good work, Joan.
And Garcia makes the save. And the flag is up on this near side.
It's not offside of Asano. Well, despite the confusion because of that moment with the referee not blowing the whistle, the strike of Ferran is fantastic, isn't it? So fantastic strike, the top corner, and
Ferran gets on the score
good
sheet.
finish, and one more goal for Ferran. He's given the opportunity.
Yeah, right here. So there was a play on the ground, but the Mallorca players thought the referee stopped the game, but he didn't. And Ferran Torres just scored. All right, let me make it bigger so you guys can see. But it was a great strike from Ferran, you know? You already know what the media will say? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Barcelona are on the attack here, and sorry for the technical problems you may have experienced in our coverage of this game. Barcelona 2 goals to the good. The first by Rafinha, the second in somewhat controversial circumstances.
Oh, it just bounces over.
To give Barcelona a 2-0 lead, and that was after...
See, because right here you can see the referee putting his hand to his mouth. He's like this. But he doesn't blow the whistle.
Well, the referee should have blown at that moment to stop the game because of the head injury.
Why don't we let them at least score? Unless that goes so weird.
Wrongly, Barcelona score. I think that sums it up, doesn't it, Maka?
Yes. As far as I'm concerned, Mallorca have got no qualms. They play to the whistle and kick the ball out, let the referee blow for a head injury, then you stop. You can't just instantly see a block shot happen, point at your teammate because he's on the floor, and then expect everybody else to stop. It just doesn't happen like that.
Darder, very good pass through the ball.
Oh, what a pass.
And frankly, well, it was Morey who failed to control it on this right-hand side in the end. He should have done. He really had to control that.
Look at how Morey.
Water break going on here, which gives us a chance to catch our breath, but this one's going to the form book so far.
Oh, right there, the crowd is shining out.
Furious. There's the incident again. There's Torres. Don't blame him. As far as he was concerned, there'd been no whistle. Play on. Mallorca didn't, not really. And Torres, who got 19 goals last season, often deputizing very well for Robert Lewandowski, as he's doing today. He's got a habit of finding the net all right. Yeah, so that's one reason Marcus Rashford is going to find it difficult to get in the team.
Absolutely, absolutely. Their front three last year was outstanding. Their front four with Ferran Torres was outstanding. So Marcus Rashford has got an opportunity to play for this fantastic side, but also it will be difficult. But when he's called upon, he needs to be ready.
Well, they've got to put it behind them. Real Mallorca 10th in the table.
Oh, yeah.
Last season.
That's not a foul. He stopped the shot with his head. It's not a foul. There's no reason why the referee should be blowing his whistle.
Time. 16 years, in fact, 18 meetings.
Just because you block a shot doesn't mean that you can, just stop the game.
They're on the way at the moment to winning this one as well, unless
if it's a concussion.
Oh! From somewhere.
Scaloni's in the stands?
Everybody needing a bit of a cooling off break. It's a lovely place.
World Cup champion.
Match. It really is.
World Cup champion right there.
Rafinha off the mark for the season. He had the best return.
I thought Fermin pushed the guy. Could have been possible concussion though, with head injury, so I'd be more careful.
The first goal.
No, I understand that. But the reason why you can't stop it right there, it's because it's an attacking play. Barcelona, they're attacking. If for example, every single time you header the ball,
and then the second goal,
and you just fall into the ground, is the referee going to blow the whistle then?
As if something's against them, but I've got no qualms, I really haven't. They should have played. It was only a couple of seconds after the shot from Lamine Yamal that struck the defender's head, and they need to carry on.
Well, I do feel, I feel for Mallorca is that they thought that the game, that the play ended because the referee was about to blow the whistle, but he didn't blow the whistle.
About all of this. But I think to no avail.
He just did. Well, I get it.
And Arrasate now is talking to Ferran Torres about it. I think he's basically saying, you've pulled a fast one. But he didn't, did he?
No, of course he didn't.
Morey playing that right back position. He only played well under half the games last season, but Pablo Maffeo, who quite often featured, wants a move and is training separately from the main group of players. He's one or two who seem to be at war with the coach Arrasate at the moment and could be on their way out, including, by the way, the goalkeeper Dominic Greif. Looks like he's going to sign for the French club Lyon. Leo Roman is getting his chance this season in goal. Nothing he could do with either of the Barca goals. Flicked on towards Murici, who's had a good chance in the game. Well, De Jong gets the free kick. And again, Mallorca feel it was something and nothing.
Foul. Realistically, though, Mallorca messed up. Should have played to the whistle sounded. 100%.
Yeah, here's the strike again. Lamine Yamal strike, but look, Ian, the time. Only a couple of seconds, and it falls to Torres. He has to smash it.
I think it's a refereeing error, though.
Yes,
I really do.
So do I. But
a big one.
Yes, so do I, Ian. But you cannot blame Barcelona and Mallorca. Players have to carry on. You can't just stop. I blame the referee as well. But you cannot just stop, point, and think the opposition is just going to gladly kick it out of play. It's ridiculous.
Hey, we'll take it, though. We'll take it. What's up, Fabian? Welcome, welcome.
Rafinha looking to break through the middle as he so often does, drifting in off that left-hand side, just as he did for the goal. And got to say, Mallorca were half asleep for that first goal. Rafinha was on the move. The defence were ball watching.
Oh, what a pass from Pedri.
Lopez.
Oh.
The fixture computer's been pretty tough on Mallorca this game. They've got to play Real Madrid soon and Atletico, all in the first 5 games. How about that for another cameo?
Oh my God, Lamine.
And the referee does blow his whistle and does bring out the yellow card for the challenge.
Yeah, it's Molanes. I don't know what he's got to complain about.
That's a foul.
He doesn't touch him. I mean, we are far away.
No, that was a brilliant run from Lamine. Look at how he was able to to evade the players. Morlanes booked.
Well, there's no doubt that the Mallorca fans here feel that
Lamine pass one. Lamine pass two.
Yamal attacking.
That's a foul.
Well, that is a foul. What on earth is he on about?
Yeah, it's a foul.
It's the clearest foul around. And Lamine Yamal's firing in on goal.
Oh, it's a red card.
Nearly goal of the season contenders. It's a red card. Ian Molanes is
off.
It's
a second yellow.
So he'd already picked up one, hadn't he?
Oh.
For talking earlier on. And the problems just mount here now.
I mean,
for Real Mallorca.
Where can I watch the game? ESPN.
Down now trying to play.
Fabian, if you want to watch the game, ESPN. That's the way that I'm watching it.
And 2 goals down.
What you could do here, let me see if I can find it. Because Barcelona, before the match, they always release a little one-pager.
It was a silly challenge to make.
On where you can watch it.
Challenge to make, Ian. Ridiculous.
Especially if it was on a yellow already.
Yes, they have no complaints. They'll blame the referee. They'll blame whatever they want after the game when they lose. But it's themselves. It's their ill-discipline.
Lamine Yamal looking to drift one into the roof of the net.
Oh, good try.
This time.
Okay, see, when... Okay, so I'm going to share my screen right here. So this is what Barcelona posted. These are the places where you can watch it based on where you are. So if you're in the Americas, if you're in Canada, the US, I'm in the US, so I'm watching it through ESPN. If you're in Mexico, Central America, Dominican Republic, Caribbean. I'm just going to scroll down.
I think somebody tried to put a transfer value on him the other day just for fun, and they came up with 221 million euros. It might be more than that, you know.
Yeah, the madness of the transfer market, it would be way more than that.
Marici.
All right, there you go.
Caught in the head, the goalkeeper, Joan Garcia, is claiming. If so, that would put Marici in trouble with the referee as well.
Yeah, it would do. It all depends on how high it is. Yellow card for Marici. I think he just pulls out. I don't think he catches his head.
That's a foul.
Be worth another look there. And Garcia quickly went to ground.
Oh my!
Whether he was
Mallorca self-destructing. They are.
It was a high challenge by Marici.
It was onside.
Yeah, simple ball over the top. That's what they have to keep on doing, just like that. He has to go for it.
Oh, he hits him in the face.
This be a better angle. Oh, I tell you what, he's looking. It's high.
That's literally to the face.
Dangerous play. Wow.
Does he catch him in the head?
Well, it certainly looks like. That could have been a red card.
It could have been.
I thought he might have pulled out and caught him on the chest, but he doesn't. It's high.
Oh my God, that's a red card. You can't put your foot in front of someone's face.
And this will be comical if it's down to 9 men.
Oh my God! Do not tell me that Mallorca they're gonna go down to 9.
Can rule on this if they deem yellow not to be sufficient for that challenge by Vedat Murici.
He literally got kicked in the face. Look at this.
Barcelona
Look.
debut today for
Look
Joan
at them.
Garcia, the
Murici
goalkeeper.
has his foot
He's
in
the
Joan
first
Garcia's face.
player to move from Espanyol across town to Barcelona for 31 years. The fee, 25 million, and he's straight in as the number 1, isn't he?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, the referee's
That's a
having
red.
listen.
That's a red card.
So the referee's going to go over to the screen, Ian. I mean, it doesn't surprise me at all. And the crowd have got no. The crowd probably haven't seen replays, but they've got no complaints about this if he just.
No. You
Sorry.
can't complain about it.
He was entitled to go for the ball, wasn't
Yes,
he?
he was. Of
He
course
was
he's
entitled.
entitled.
The ball was 50-50.
But look where he catches him in. He's jumping, he's caught him on the head. Goalkeeper's not bending down. Look, he's jumping and he's caught him on the side of the face.
So he does catch him in the head and with the studs as well.
Yes.
When you see that again,
It's a red card.
it looks a
all
lot
day.
worse, doesn't it?
All day long.
That's a
He's
red
gonna get
card.
upgraded, I'm pretty sure.
That's a red card.
And
Look at that.
crazily, it looks like Real Mallorca might be down to 9. The question of intent doesn't come into it. I think Murici's trying to get the ball,
Yes.
but he does catch the man with a high boot to the head.
Of course he does. I mean, you wonder what the referee and VAR are thinking because they're down to 10 men already. They're 2-0 down.
I think the referee might need a
Yeah.
security firm to get out of here
I mean,
tonight.
it can easily turn a blind eye. It's not
A
gonna, but that still picture is terrible, isn't it?
Well,
That picture's
that's
awful. He
discrimination.
literally has his
And I
cleat
don't
in his
really
face.
think he's got
That's a
anywhere
red
much
card.
to go with this.
No.
That's a red. That's a
Not
red.
yellow, red. Vedat Murici is sent off.
That's a
big
red.
bedlam.
Like,
I've got to
I'm
tell
sorry,
you,
you can't complain about
a
that.
seething massive protest from the Real Mallorca
You can't complain.
supporters,
Neither of the
because
2 red
everything
cards
that could go wrong
can Mallorca
is
complain
going
about.
wrong for them here.
The only thing you can feel bad for them is
We've got
the
no
goal, the
complaints
second
about
goal that
it.
they
We've got
conceded.
No complaints at all. Goalie was always first. Always first. Murici's had a terrible first 38 minutes. The crowd have berated him for 30 minutes. And now they just clapped him off. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So down to 9 players now. Real Mallorca against a team where it's pretty hard to get the ball off them when you're playing 11 against 11.
You know, this will be fun and games anyway. It's just defence against attack. And the attack of Barcelona it'll be now.
And in this heat, it's a long time to play with 9 players
Yeah.
against 11 talented men from Barcelona. Here's De Jong. Looked like Lamine Yamal was offside, but the flag has stayed down for the moment. Is he going to finish it? No, he can't quite.
Flag's gone up. He should have passed it to Fermin anyway. But yeah, flag went up late.
Well, they're told to keep the flag down, but that was seemed in pretty exaggerated long hold of the flag, didn't it? For what is a pretty clear-cut decision.
Oh, Lamine was outside in that instance.
The problem is with that, isn't it? Somebody gets injured in a redundant piece of play, which has happened.
Oh wow, and now they're chanting against Barca. Wow.
Well, we saw the referee in our hotel this morning, and I think he was hoping he'd have a nice, quiet, enjoyable early evening. It's turned out to be anything but.
Yeah, he's going to steal the headlines in the morning, we'll tell you that.
Fermin Lopez, wide for Rafinha, voted the La Liga player of the season.
Ridiculous.
Last season.
John was already in action before Murici kicked. That's a red.
Left them led from the front as well. Of course, every time
Barcelona right
there's a
here, they just have to
challenge from Barcelona
keep things
now,
calm. Any 50-50, let them win it.
screaming for a yellow card.
Well, not let them win it, but be careful.
That one from
No,
Antonio
not at all.
Sanchez.
Yes, he catches him, but it's
Yeah.
accidental. Antonio Sanchez looks as fell down as if he'd been hit by the middleweight champion of the world.
Middleweight champion of the world. 2 reds is crazy. What's up, Adam? Good to see you again. 9 men to be back.
Mano Morlanes sent off, and Vedat Murici.
So what? Just like a 4-4?
Sent off. That happened.
A 4-4 for Mallorca?
Bit of a mix-up with Fermin Lopez. Torres low ball in. He's hoping for
Barcelona should not be conceding any goals at this point.
His old teammates here.
See, that's another yellow card. What are they playing at, Ian? What are they playing at?
Yeah. I mean, the crowd are upset again, but that is a yellow card all day, every day from Torre there.
I mean, now he can't commit another foul or he's off the pitch.
And here's Lamine Yamal. Barcelona will be pretty ruthless about this. If they can get a hat full of goals, they'll get a hat full of goals. This time the free kick does go the way of Real Mallorca.
Well, Barcelona, they have to do is if they have to be smart about this.
I mean, again, the reaction of that, which is yes, it's a foul, but he pulls out for me and he doesn't go and tackle him. And then that happens. I mean, it's really, really embarrassing, actually. It's quite uncomfortable to watch. It's not enjoyable at all. There's constant throwing around, trying to buy free kicks, yellow cards.
Fermin did really well right there, but like
players need to have a look at themselves.
that middleweight champion I was showed. You're playing Barca A-class team.
By the way, the first club in the last 3 seasons to get 2 red cards in the first half of a match in La Liga.
Oh, you never want to see a kid cry, man. Hey, but it is what it is.
Morey looking to put some pressure.
It is what it is. There's 2 sides of a coin always.
Himself clear of injury, only missed 1 game. Ferran Torres, a hint of offside about that. Flags down. Fermin Lopez was looking for Yamal on the back post.
Well, Rayo did well, actually. The skipper did really well. Flag stayed down as well.
I think the best thing for Barcelona right here is just to like restart. I used to cry when my team lost. Exactly.
By the way, the home club
You feel bad for the kid, but at the same time you don't. You know it happens.
In the top flight, and only 8 years ago they were a 3rd division club. Torres back to Pedri. And Balde. There's no doubt Barcelona will be expecting very big things this season from this very talented group. I think they've now put the Lionel
You can even take off like Araujo or something. Take Araujo out and put like Marcus Rashford up top.
Hopefully the new Lionel Messi, haven't they?
It's good for the kid, you know, character development. Hey, you let him cry. We used to win. It's a good learning. Exactly.
Balde. Wouldn't quite drop to a lime green shirt in the penalty area, but
hey,
beautiful play.
He can hold it.
From the graceful Pedri.
As a sports fan, you hold it.
Yeah,
you win and you lose.
Offside.
I mean, what does Arrasate do at half-time here with 9 players to work with?
Well, he can't do anything.
No,
he just has to tell them to defend, to be compact,
to
have a nice shape, let the ball go wide, not through the lines, through the middle of the pitch. Let them cross it in and hopefully defend themselves. But there's nothing. They're not going to outplay Barca. They're just going to be on the back foot all the time. He's going to have to make substitutions when he can because the 9 players will be absolutely out on their feet by the end of the game.
They're going to be exhausted.
I think it's going to be a damage limitation job, honestly. Asano does well to dig out any kind of cross. He just needed someone on the near post. They did get 3 red shirts forward. There could be a price to pay for that, though, because here he is again, Lamine Yamal, one of 4 Barcelona nominees for the Ballon d'Or.
Pedri.
At times he looks unplayable, doesn't he? Another effort from Torres was charged down in there. Well, this is all Real Mallorca can do in this situation. Sit. There are 8 outfield players behind the ball. Balde got the better of Morey, who's having a bit of a torrid time in that right back position.
Yeah, but that's I don't mind that, Ian. Balde attacking Morey. As a right back, you're quite happy to take on the left back, and that's where I want the ball to go if I'm a Mallorca player. You want the ball to go to Balde or Eric Garcia shut Lamine down, shut Rafinha down, and let the fullbacks try and get crosses in. That's all you can do. Just minimise the danger.
Carmine Lopez back to Yamal again.
What substitutions would you guys do for the second half?
Pedri looks like he's just enjoying
Because
himself at that.
now it's a completely
Yamal
different
on the
game.
volley. Not far away, was it?
Oh. The commentary was a little bit delayed there.
The near post.
He's doing too much, in my opinion. It's okay to pass the ball.
Nice play by Eric Garcia into the path of Lamine. Just pulls it. Goalkeeper had it covered.
So he'll tell you anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
By the way, he's got 14 La Liga goals so far in his career. The most by a teenager in La Liga is by a guy you know very well, Raul.
Oh, yes.
49.
Christensen, Rooney, and Casado. Rooney isn't actually on the bench. I'd love to see Rooney on, but he actually isn't on the bench right now.
He is. When he just turned 18.
We're looking at the bench. Let me show you guys right here.
On the way by Araujo.
But these are the players that Barcelona have in.
Side of the boot. And this time Rayo was able to cut it out. Sanchez. Then Mojico had a great game on the opening day last season. I remember here against Real Madrid. Caused all kinds of problems. The Colombian, he's hurt here now.
Yeah, Frankie de Jong this time. Yeah, nothing in that either, actually. I mean, it is quite ridiculous, I'm sorry.
Well, they're let's be honest about it. They're kind of hoping for a situation
where
it becomes at least 10 against 9, not 11 against 9.
In the professional,
yeah.
The professional footballers, if that happens in a Sunday League kickabout with your mates, you'd tell them to behave themselves, wouldn't you, and liven yourselves up.
Let's see. I want to see Marcus Rashford. I want to see him in the second half.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
I want to see. I want to see Draw. I want to see Draw, and I want to see Joffrey. Christensen as well. Maybe Gavi, Marcelo on the base.
Pretty resistant to Barcelona.
When you get two more goals,
been able to happen from quite an early stage of the game.
And just end it, end it pretty quickly. Lamine can calm off as well. Maybe bring Gavi, Draw also. Yep.
Two goals for Barcelona so far in 60 games last season. They averaged nearly 3 a game. Torre with a clever little idea. Couldn't pick up Asano, but there's a bit of invention there.
Yeah, and this is an opportunity.
Great work from Araujo right there.
In the game on the stroke of half-time. They're good in the air. Can they exploit it? Of course, they've only got 9 men. And the big centre forward's been sent off, but can they get a little bit of quality to get the confidence levels up?
Set pieces are going to be Mallorca's best friend. Barcelona have to make sure they don't concede from this. This is perfect for Rashford to come on.
To the near post, a good-looking corner kick. Rafinha got there, and they had it over the bar by Antonio Sanchez.
Yeah, unlucky. Antonio Sanchez. Pedri pulls out. Antonio Sanchez, full-blooded. Just can't keep the header down.
Good attempt, though.
All right. Good stuff, boys. Good stuff.
Here's Frankie de Jong. Seems to put those times behind him when the club were looking to get him out of the door. He insisted on staying. He has stayed, but he is out of contract next summer. By the way, they try to find Ferran Torres. Lewandowski only a few days away from a return. That's the word. Sanchez has got himself in trouble there with Lamine Yamal, who whips it away from him and tries to go on for the back post.
Oh, so close.
Wants one, maybe
Need
more
Fermin to stay on. Want to see him take over a game.
Absolutely. Does well, Antonio Sanchez, but then just does a little bit too much. Stolen by Lamine, just can't feed it into that far corner past Roman.
Would he get your Ballon d'Or vote, Lamine Yamal, or would he go for
Probably not.
Dembele, probably, for Paris Saint-Germain?
Well, I would pick Rafinha over Lamine Yamal, and I think Dembele, because he won the Champions League, I think is now the favourite. But I thought Rafinha had a year for the ages, really.
Yeah.
From potentially leaving, getting sold from the club, to having the year he had. I think it's extraordinary. Oh, that's a bad challenge.
Well, it is. And of course, the crowd.
That's what we don't need right there.
Yeah, and that wasn't rightly a yellow card, which you have no problems about.
On Murray.
Turns well, just dangles his leg out.
Just wiped him out, hasn't he?
Just wipes him out. A scissors challenge.
Well, it's at least yellow.
Yeah.
Even Rafinha knew it.
There's a yellow card. Referee was right.
Yeah. Probably not much more than that. But
No.
The borderline is whether it is liable to endanger the health of the opponent or there's excessive force.
Yeah.
And it probably didn't quite stray into that.
No, it was just a yellow. Was it really necessary? It wasn't necessary whatsoever. I think that was just Rafinha being Rafinha, having the intensity high.
Statement. Of course, he's been involved in a few controversies before.
And the one thing you would say now for Barcelona, Ian, the 2-0 up, 11 against 9, you don't want to take any chances. You wonder whether Marcus Rashford could come on for Rafinha now.
Well, I think everybody needed.
All right, and that's half time. Wow.
Just to calm down a little bit.
Yeah, that wasn't ideal.
The second goal, but
no way they're going
Barcelona
up to Rafinha.
Very much in charge and up against 9 men after 2 red cards for Real Mallorca. So this story, I think, has got 1 or 2 chapters still to write today. Who knows what will happen in the second half? Half-time score here is Real Mallorca.
Oof, wow, it's heating up right there. I think that's just the frustration from the Mallorca players having two of their players sent off. I mean, it's rightfully so. Both players rightfully sent off. As a Mallorca player, you can't really complain about that. Nah, this isn't a red card. They want a red card for this action right here. Okay. Well, they're complaining because of that play when number 7 almost took off Joan Garcia's head earlier. These people, sheesh. I know. But this is what Barcelona they have to avoid. Barcelona, they can't be giving Mallorca anything. Because what Mallorca they're going to try to do is they're trying to win fouls, try to win, these fouls so they can have set pieces, win corners, win potentially a penalty, score off of a header, a set piece, something like that. And every foul, they're going to make the most of it. Every single foul, they're going to be making the most of it. But guys, I'm only posting a link on X. So if you guys do want to join, give your thoughts about the half, feel free. We can talk about it. But so far, it's been a good half from Barcelona. We scored 2 goals. Mallorca, they're down 9 men, which is not something that you say pretty often. And Barcelona right now, they have the opportunity to start the league campaign with the 3 points. So let's see. They can't win. They can't. But they're going to try to make things difficult for Barcelona. And that's understandable. But so far, guys, what do you guys make of the first half? What do you guys make of Barcelona's performance so far? We started off really well. Opening 7 minutes, Barcelona had this opportunity and everything. It was good. NJ, what is up, my man? How are you? NJ, are you there?
Oh, my bad. Okay, yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thoughts on the first half? Barcelona's first official game of the new season. How are you feeling? How are you feeling after that first half performance?
I mean, like, would you agree? Like, the first 25 minutes we were playing so good, then later on we just like I don't know, we just calmed down. Then we just let that Mallorca angerness took over, and we just made simple mistakes. But I mean, we still had the ball most of the majority, but we just went downhill like slowly when it comes to like attacking.
D- Do you think it's because of those red cards? Because I was thinking the exact same thing. I'm looking at Barcelona and they're playing with a little bit less intensity,
Yeah,
but I feel that's a lack of intensity because they're afraid to go in and not afraid but cautious
yeah,
to
cautious.
to make any fouls to
Yeah,
rile up the Mallorca, let's say.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you that for that part. Like I said, again, if they attack, the Mallorca will lose their shit and they're gonna start fouling the players. So they're just being cautious now. Like even though they could have scored more, but they just know that if they score, they're gonna keep getting hit by the Mallorca players for
Yeah,
no reason.
exactly.
Yeah,
Like this just instance from Rafinha.
yeah,
Obviously, it's a yellow card and everything, but you see Mallorca trying to win a red, and this is what you want to avoid as Barcelona. You don't want to be giving
yeah,
Mallorca anything
exactly.
because they're going to be taking advantage of it. They're going to try to play in the ref's head. They have the crowd and everything. They're going to try to put pressure, and so in the second half, Barcelona have to use that composure, the maturity from your players in order to make sure you don't commit these mistakes. But as I said, Barcelona started off really well. You had this great cross from Lamine Yamal into Rafinha, and he scored a great goal.
Yeah,
Great
for sure.
start. There was some debate I saw on whether the ball went out. This is a better image right here. Thoughts on the first goal?
Okay, so that picture, like it happens many times already in different leagues as well. Like it can be an out or it could be in. It just depends on how the ball went outside, but it's not really out the whole outline though, because like some ball they just like the quarter of the ball always like touching the white line sometimes, something like that. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can see right here in the image, 3/4 of the ball is
Exactly. Yeah,
actually out. Is
exactly.
out.
Yeah, that kind of situation where the ball is out. Yeah, but normally it's not really out though. You just if it's like the whole out, then yeah, it makes sense 100%. I agree with you 100%. But then that picture not really fully out though. In a
Yeah,
sense.
exactly. And this was the image that VAR used in order to give the goal, and that was
Yeah,
the
it's not
reason
out.
why they did give it.
Yeah, it's not out at all.
Mm-hmm. Adam, what is up, my man? Good to see you back on the channel. How are you? Thought,
I'm okay.
thoughts on the first half?
It was good. I think my however you say their name.
Mallorca.
Yeah. They were mad. They're like too mad. Like I heard about like all that like those yells and all that. So like I feel like we have an advantage on this half. Like I feel like this could be a comfortable dominance, like a blowout, maybe even like 5-0 at most to go in the second half. But also like yeah, this should be easy win for us. So I'll just give you
Okay.
that.
No, no. I mean, right here, this was the instance in where I don't know which player did it exactly. Hold on, I want to make sure. Morlanes, their midfielder, he got booked before for protesting, and he fouled Lamine Yamal in this sequence of play after Lamine was getting past two or three. He committed the foul, and he picked up a second yellow card. They can't complain about that. I think we're all in agreement that that was a second yellow. Correct?
Yeah. That was a foul. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. And then right after that, 6 minutes later, Muriki picks up a yellow for this instance right here. Now, this is a clear red card. I don't
Yeah, for
think there.
sure.
Oh
I
my
don't.
goodness.
Yeah, like you can see right here, he has his cleats on his face, and you can make an argument saying, "Hey, Joan Garcia is going for the ball." If Joan Garcia maybe is crouching, if he's diving for the
Yeah, but
ball,
again though, when you look at it though, like Johan
Doing
Garcia was
just
was all
use your head.
I mean with Young Garcia, he was the first one who moved he made the action first though, so that's
yeah,
why. But
yeah, exactly.
if it's
Just
Murky
use
was the first one, if Murky was the first one like kick the ball, then it's not really a card. It's like a foul, but not a card. But again, Johan Garcia was already close and he was already like trying to hit the ball first before Muriki went high kicked.
No, exactly. That's like that's definition of dangerous play right there, because there isn't much I would say what's it called, like harmful intent, but it's
No, no,
dangerous
no.
because
Yeah.
if you have your cleats there and in someone's face, I don't know if you guys have played soccer recently, but those cleats, so like sometimes they have
Yeah,
like
but they
metal
hurt, man.
spikes. They hurt. You can
Metals,
seriously harm Joan Garcia right
metals.
there. Yeah,
The metal ones, they hurt. Bro.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
they actually do.
They're very
Use your head at this
painful.
point if you're trying to go for that high ball.
Uh-huh. And right here, just a different angle, but you can see it right here.
Yeah.
Moriki, clear red card. And Mallorca, they can't really complain much overall throughout the half. Barcelona taking advantage. Now, what do you guys make of the Ferran Torres incident? Because this is where I can see both sides of the argument. Right here, referee, you can see right here, he has his hand towards his mouth as he's going to be blowing the whistle, but he doesn't blow the whistle. And Ferran Torres, he takes advantage of it. Play's continuing. Play hasn't stopped. He takes the shot and he scores. This is a perfectly legal goal, but at the same time, as Mallorca, you're frustrated because you think the referee's going to be blowing his whistle, but he doesn't.
Yeah, like when you look at the Ferran goal, it's actually a good goal. I can't lie though, but at the same time, like yeah, you're right. Like the referee didn't even blow the whistle, so it's continued play. But at the same time, people were complaining, oh yeah, you got hit in the head, bro. You know how many times Ramos, Puyol fucking get hit in the head, bro? They don't complain. Like like the way that I found like the worst part about it, people fans are the other football fans are like comparing that from the Erickson heart condition, like where he passed out. I'm like, what the hell? You can't compare that to, to the one that got hit in the head, bro. That's part of the game. He got hit. That I thought in the beginning, Firmino pushed the guy. I thought that was a cost, but not really. He stopped me with his head. That's not a foul.
I feel like it's the ref's fault, to be honest. He put his
Yeah, it
whistle
is
to his mouth.
yeah, that's his
It,
fault.
it is his fault. It is his fault.
Yeah.
Yep. It's confusion there, but it's the right decision because you shouldn't be calling, the play off just because he
Yeah.
headers the ball away. Because Angie, as you said, it's not a concussion. It's not him clashing with the player, clash of
Yeah,
heads where
exactly.
you're thinking,
Yeah.
okay,
Exactly.
it's just hey,
Him
a
and the
player
ball.
takes a shot, he tries to header the ball, but he's a little bit too frontal and it hits his head.
Fucking Ramos, Pepe, fucking Puyol did it before in Barca. Nobody called that a concussion.
No, no. I mean, you can't stop the play because then every single defender, after headering the ball away, is just going to fall to the ground and the referee's going to blow his whistle.
But say it was actually a foul, just to call it late, I think, because yeah.
Okay. But Adam, I wasn't able to get your thoughts on the first goal, on Barcelona's first goal. This is an amazing pass from Lamine Yamal. Well, what did you make of Barcelona's opening goal?
I think it was good. Yeah. I mean, I can't watch the game obviously, but it had to be good if it was with Yamal.
Yeah, Lamine Yamal, what a pass to Rafinha. Right here, Rafinha gaining behind the Mallorca right back, headers the ball into the net. And he's just continuing the good form that we've seen, throughout the preseason and throughout last season. And the commentators, they were even mentioning it right there. But Rafinha, how a lot of people, they've actually forgotten how good he was last season. And how a lot of people, they are actually having him, I think, like 9th or 7th in the Ballon d'Or. Rafinha should easily be among the top 3,
5.
if not like
top 5 at least.
Top 5 at least,
Or top 4. Like the 4th one. Yeah.
He was clutch in every UCL
he
game.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Don't be wrong. Yeah, he was.
Absolutely. But okay, so looking at the second half, guys, I'm gonna bring the lineup so you guys can see right here, so you can look at the team. But any substitutions that you guys will make, any changes? Because when I'm looking at this team right here, I'm looking at Rafinha. I'm looking to potentially sub him out. I don't want to give Mallorca any
Advantage.
excuses. Yeah, any advantages. I want to make sure that my players are not booked. So Rafinha, a potential substitution.
Rashford should go in for that spot. Then I'll
Just
say
bring it back.
Rashford?
Mark. I'll say Gabriel Casado for Frankie. I guess might as well rest Frankie now, even though Frankie was playing good. But again, do you really need Frankie to play this game now, especially like what the situation now? You don't really need him to play that. Then I don't know. should you bring Andres Christensen in this game? Because especially how heated the scenario now is. I don't think it's a
Mm.
good idea though, because again, he might get injured. You know what I mean?
You might get injured. Yeah, that's not something that you do want. But what I'm looking at the match and what I'm thinking, I'm trying to get in the mind of Hansi Flick. I'm looking at this and I'm saying, okay, right here, Barcelona, start the second half strong, get 2 goals, close out the game.
Yeah.
Because let's say 2 set pieces, Mallorca, the back end. It doesn't take too much.
Yeah, true.
If Barcelona are actually able to just close out, the game in the opening
I
10, 15 minutes,
I don't know. Just
then
keep the back four. I guess they're doing good so far.
mhm.
So it's not really a problem the back four
It's
because again,
a good opportunity to just bring out younger players and just let them just enjoy their experiences.
Okay.
no, you know what? Sub off Frankie and bring Gavi just to like match the intensity, even to piss them off more.
Piss
To
them
piss them
off
off.
more.
Yeah. You know what?
Danny
Yeah, yeah.
Olmo is coming on right now. Okay.
Okay, makes sense because I think they need.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think they're aiming for one more goal, at least one
Yeah.
more goal for that.
Okay. Okay. But all right, guys. Second half is about to start. I'll see you guys for the match reaction after the match.
All right.
Before we do end, score predictions. How is it gonna end? NJ.
Probably 3-1.
3-1.
Cause
Okay.
you know how we are when we play. We concede dumb goals.
Okay. Adam's going for the 5-0. I like that. I like that.
It could have worked out. Yeah, 5-0.
With those 2 red cards, I'm gonna go with 4-0. I'm not. I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah.
go.
Who was your man in the
I'm gonna
match
go
though?
big.
So
Nothing
far in the
more.
first half.
Yeah.
Yeah, who was your man in the match in the first half though?
Um,
Right.
I would say Lamine.
Lamine.
I say Lamine. He was the cause for Mallorca's first red card. He scored Barcelona's. No, he assisted Barcelona's opening goal,
Mm-hmm.
and he was pretty much involved in and he was also involved in Barcelona's second, and chewing the ball and
Yeah.
creating the opportunities to
Yeah,
sort
it
of
makes
say. And
sense.
so
Yeah.
I maybe give it to Lamine.
I got two. I got two though, and maybe three. Obviously, the first one's Lamine for sure. What you said. I'll say second was Johan Garcia, man. You're fucking clutch, bro.
He's been
Motherfucking clutch.
huge. He's
Well, he's
been so
fucking clutch.
good.
I told you, bro, before, but yeah, he's gonna be a good goalkeeper for us. Yeah, I told you before. Like
I'm
25
so
years.
so excited. I'm so
Then
excited.
would you say like I don't know, man? Maybe shout will be Eric Garcia, I guess, because he's been doing okay, I guess as
Yeah.
well.
No, the team has been playing good.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't complain too much.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Young Garcia, fucking beast. I told you, bro.
No, absolutely.
All
All
right,
right,
man.
guys. I'll see you guys for the match reaction. But looking at it right here, let me bring back the audio so you guys can hear it. All right. Super exciting, boys.
11, bearing in mind the depth of talent they're up against here. Pedri.
Fermin Lopez subbed off as well.
There's Lamine Yamal. Remember, no Lewandowski, out with a hamstring injury for the moment. And he got 42 goals last season and is about to turn 37 on Thursday. Still fit as a fiddle, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's not tonight.
Not tonight, no.
No, but you're right.
Fit as a broken fiddle
Fit
tonight.
as a
no.
broken fiddle this evening. Yes. His
It's a
record
good
last
point
year
you
was
make
excellent.
there, Maka.
His record was excellent last year, and when he plays here and he scores goals, you can imagine at any opportunity he'll be back soon enough, and he'll certainly contribute, no problem at all.
Pretty sure we'll see Marcus Rashford.
Yeah.
He was one of those in the registration drama that seems to start every season for Barcelona. But the money's been freed up and he was registered in the nick of time, as was the goalkeeper. Here's Lamine Yamal. And surely an opportunity there for Dani Olmo to score almost with his first touch, but he didn't. It was a great block.
Yeah, flag went up here, but it was a great block anyway by Ryan.
Hold up, I'm gonna adjust this because this seems delayed a little bit.
Captain.
The audio is delayed to the video a slight bit. Let me.
In difficult circumstances.
There we go. How about now?
By the way, after that little excerpt, was top, you'll be unsurprised to learn, of La Liga for assists last season as well, with 13 in all. Araujo might get a fresh lease of life this season because Inigo Martinez, so impressive last season, has left the club now. That might leave a little bit of a hole, mightn't it, in the big games this season, because he was outstanding.
Yeah, I think you're right, Ian. I think you're right. I would prefer it if I was a Barca fan for them to bring in another centre defender. I know Eric Garcia can play there, but I think they're a little bit light in that area.
Well, I think Hansi Flick wants to do that.
Yeah.
He wants a central defender who can play fullback as well. Pedri, lovely ball. Olmo, Balde joining in. Nearly open Mallorca, but
Oh, Balde made the error in the pass. Yeah, the audio is still delayed a little bit.
The home fans will be very interested to see him. He couldn't really get a proper look in, I think,
Because I'm watching the game, and the commentators, they're ahead of the play.
Dominic Calvert-Lewin from Everton, so it was the right thing to let him get game time somewhere else.
Yeah, what a wonderful opportunity for him to play here.
Here's Lamine Yamal.
Oh, good try.
He'll have a story to tell his grandchildren one day. You know, I made my debut in the Liga playing with 9 men against Barcelona.
Against the champions.
Yeah.
He just needs to swap with Lamine Yamal's shirt at the end of the game, and then there will be a story to tell.
He might pull that one off as well. It will. As Ali was saying before the game, he is box office. He's selling tickets on his own. People want to see this young fella play in the flesh.
What is Rafinha doing?
It's cleared by Leo Roman. It's good work again by Rayo, who is setting a bit of an example to his teammates back there as he
There's 2 more reds until we win.
Bad feeling behind them and concentrate on the job in hand here. It's been a regular for the last 9 seasons in that defence, Rayo. Lamine Yamal, Dani Olmo, Yamal again.
Oh, lovely play.
Away. And they couldn't quite finish it off.
Oh
with
my.
His movement's excellent, isn't it? Yamal just his skill, but look at that.
Barcelona, they're getting into great spaces right here.
Almost runs at him. Mojica follows, and then he darts back behind him for the 1-2. Incredibly intelligent play.
Ferran had options.
There's more of it to do for sure. Here's Rafinha.
Pass it to Rafinha.
Who will trust himself not to pick up a second yellow. Top scorer in the Champions League, wasn't he, last season, to reinforce your point about the Ballon d'Or. Just looking up what his figures actually were. 13 goals in 14 matches in the Champions League.
Yeah, it's a great night for Hansi Flick. He can make as many substitutions as he wants this evening, can't he? As I mentioned before the game, it's a very warm night, as everybody knows. Players will get tired. You can easily put on as many subs as you can, just to rest the players up a bit.
Well, Mallorca wants a little bit more than they're going to get here. Danny Rodriguez is expressing his views as well. I think it's fair to say feelings are running quite high.
Yeah, it was a little bit forceful, actually, Ronald Araujo there. He doesn't need to make a challenge like that. But the referee's assistant's there. He's got a perfect view. He hasn't given a foul, so you have to just get on with it. But you see here, back heel, and then this is it. Yeah, look, it's a bit forceful, Larry.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to do that. But as I said, the assistant's there. If he thinks it's a foul, give a foul. But he shoves Mateo Joseph right into the holdings when he doesn't need to.
Is that violent conduct?
I don't think it is.
That's not violent conduct. What?
If that was anywhere else on the pitch, it's a foul. But for some reason, when the ball goes out of play, if you're blocking the ball, almost obstructing the ball,
that is not violent play. That's shoulder to shoulder.
No. Once it's gone over the line.
by the way, a bit more on those 2 red cards for Mallorca early on. It's the earliest that Mallorca have received 2 reds in a game since December 2002, when Samuel Eto'o, big star here before he ever went to Barcelona.
2002, the last time they received 2 red cards?
32 minutes against Barcelona in a game in which Patrick Kluivert got a hat-trick.
Oh, wow.
So lightning does strike twice.
23 years later.
Olmo, full of clever little touches and bright ideas. He's had a bit of a stop-start beginning, really, to his Barcelona career. I think it's probably fair to say.
Well, you're absolutely correct, Ian. He starred in the Spanish shirt, didn't he, for his national team, and then he did. He didn't hit the ground running at all in the Barca shirt, albeit they won the treble. He was in and out, injured a bit.
And you see Amal, whose place is definitely not in doubt. Probably first name on the team sheet, to be honest, now. Pedri. And Barcelona can quite happily keep the ball, bide their time, wait for an opening.
Oh, well, pass Lamine.
Strike as and when they can. Off Mojica.
Imagine we win because of the reds.
Barcelona corner.
Well, I mean, in Barcelona, we've done the work before the red cards, even.
Ridiculously easy for them.
Yeah, they've had harder training sessions, haven't they, Barcelona? This is officially a walk in the park for them.
Yamal thought about the shot, then thought better of it. Pedri hasn't scored in a while in La Liga. In fact, 18 games without a goal in the league for the stylish
A foul. Player.
There's Marcus Rashford, waiting to make his Barcelona debut. Of course, he's appeared pre-season, got his first goal for the club out in the Far East.
I mean, guys, looking at how the second half is going, this is going to be Barcelona cruising. I don't see much intensity from the team. I just see Barcelona trying to just end it.
Yeah,
PSG couldn't do it.
I think we will see him tonight.
Couldn't the quintuple. PSG won against Spurs, no? And then penalties?
Put on the pitch
for the UEFA Super Cup?
You want, Ian, don't you? 11 against 9, well on top. These are the type of games you want to join in and see if you can score.
Here's Rayo. Damage limitation for Real Mallorca. If they could get out of this, only losing the game 2-0, they might regard that as something to build on for more manageable fixtures ahead. Joseph.
Yeah, that means 5, yup. Ten minutes have gone by and nothing.
There's Matteo Joseph again. Goes to ground and gets the decision as well.
Yeah, he just leaves his foot in, Dani Olmo.
Yep.
Again, good opportunity. Get some quality into the penalty area.
And he's just caught late, hasn't he?
Yeah.
By Dani Olmo. So a chance here for Real Mallorca to maybe pose an unlikely threat. It's been tough for them to get over the halfway line in this half so far. And Rayo went up for the header, couldn't make any contact with it.
Yeah, Eric Garcia just gives him a little nudge in the back to put him off balance. Referee had a really good look at it. See here, Ian, Eric Garcia follows him and then just a little, never getting there, just puts him off.
Rafinha couldn't find Balde.
Samu Costa usually plays in that midfield. He's injured at the moment. Not fit for this game.
Oh, what?
Omar Mascaral has come on to play a holding role, sitting in front of the defense.
Wait, I want to see that skill move again. What did he do? How much is the goal difference if we win off 3 reds?
His fixture goes back to
I mean,
1960.
depends on how many goals Barcelona
Even though
scored, no?
Mallorca are 110 years old. It took them that long to get into the top flight. Could be something here. Eric Garcia couldn't pull it back enough, and then Olmo, brilliant save, absolutely brilliant save from Roman.
Roman, what a save!
Here as Balde cuts that back, Pedri shot is blocked. Valiant got something on it, and somehow Mallorca survived. That was a quite breathtaking save from Leo Roman.
Yeah, Eric Garcia, he parries it.
Good work from Eric, though. Continuing to play, good shot.
Danny Olmo.
Oh, would it be?
Great save from the keeper.
Yeah, it was a good save from the keeper.
Rectified his mistake. Great stretch.
I've got a feeling that might have been disallowed had it gone in, because they had a player offside on the line, didn't they?
Do you think?
Which they may have thought.
Wait, but he doesn't interfere with play, though.
Or in his eye line.
Keeper was in front of him.
Well, he was going backwards to make the save, wasn't he? Had to get it off the line. We'll never know.
We will never know, Ian.
We probably don't care
know.
even
No,
much, not too much.
Not at all.
And we don't want to spoil Leo Roman's
Correct.
glory.
It's a wonderful save.
It was. Big chance from this season with last season's number 1, Dominic Greif, on his way to Lyon, it would seem. Pedri again. Oh, Torres took that beautifully.
Oh, nice. Ferran, take a shot.
Looks to pass it in. You know he can do that.
Hits the post.
Yeah, lovely play.
Barcelona getting close. Barcelona getting close.
Lays it off to Rafinha. Just tries to bend it in. Just wide of that far post.
Wait, does it go wide or does it hit the post? Yeah, that skims it.
It is such a potent attack, and you can't see that changing this season. They might let in a few at the back. They did last season, but there's always a feeling they're going to get one more.
Yeah, they'll certainly let in a few, but with this front three, with Lewandowski to come back, with Marcus Rashford in the wings, potent, you're right.
Remember, they beat Real Madrid in all 4 meetings last season, scoring a hatful of goals along the way. The first Clásico this season is scheduled for October the 26th. It's a date for your diary. Balde. Thought about letting go with the right foot. Pedri drifts an effortless pass to Lamine Yamal. Just letting them have the ball there, basically. Which is not a bad idea from Mallorca's point of view. What else can they do?
Yeah, not a bad idea at all. As long as they're condensed in the middle of park, that penalty area, as long as they're in there together in a good shape, they'll be okay. Let the ball go wide, as I said before, and then deal with anything that comes into that area.
Foul.
Challenge, wasn't it? Yeah. Pau Kubasi.
What happened here?
And both players are down. Kubasi rolling around. Let's take a look. This is on Danny Rodriguez.
Oh yeah, just a clash of heads.
Oh.
Nothing else. Wasn't a foul, but it's a sore one for the pair of them.
Yeah, that hurts.
The start of a World Cup. Yeah, World Cup coming up at the end of this season in the United States, Mexico, and Canada.
Lamine, por ti me hice del Barça. Lamine, for you, I became a Barça fan.
Young fans, and 1 or 2 older ones as well.
Wow. 18 years of age.
We mentioned Samuel Eto'o a while back. He starred for both of these clubs. He's still the record scorer for Real Mallorca. And he was featuring the last time Real Mallorca had a win against Barcelona in 2009. He scored for Barcelona that day. And the Barcelona team, and this kind of dates it, included Ida Gudjonsson, Alexander Hleb, Pedro, Thiago.
Is Marcus Rashford coming on or
Alcantara,
no? I don't think he's coming on.
Dani Alves. So, way back when, it's 18 meetings since. And Real Mallorca haven't won any of them, and they're not going to win this one as well unless something very sensational happens. Looks like Kubasi's okay again.
Yeah, so slow down the game.
Impressive young man. Could have grown up.
Don't make it easy for them to come back, I would say.
Business, but he was rather good at this game. Might have paid a couple of bob more as well.
Only a couple.
Nothing wrong with being a carpenter, mate. It's Hansi Flick, who I think he knows Barcelona well enough by now, but I think he has been frustrated by this business of all the registrations, and so he has to wait till the.
Oh, Marcus Rashford is coming on.
I mean, he thought it was bad this year. They win the treble and it continues to happen. I mean, it is incredible, isn't it? He sees Atletico Madrid spending another 180.
Lamine Yamal tries the heel that time. Cleverly done by Mojica and Mascaral as well, who's playing a sensible role in there, just biting into one or two challenges. They played it quite cleverly in this second half, Real Mallorca. They've talked about it at half-time. This is what they've come up with, and pretty good.
Definitely, yeah. And they deserve credit for that. No messing around in the second half. They've tried to play. They've been organised. Tried to get a bit of respectability back into the game and the scoreline, and they've done that for this first nearly 20 minutes of the second half.
Marcus Rashford, you are a champion. How to be the best you can be.
Yeah, and there's him, Marcus.
Wow, look at that. So Marcus Rashford and Gavi coming on. Okay, this is going to be interesting.
Gavi, who's been among the goals pre-season, still not a
add some energy, add some pace.
In his early days. Danny Rodriguez is on the charge here. This time there's no collision with the goalkeeper. They were very keen to get Joan Garcia. In fact, he was in goal for Espanyol the night Barcelona clinched the title last season.
Yeah, that wonderful goal from that gentleman. Well, I was going to say that gentleman, that buoyant shot, Lamine Yamal. One of his fantastic goals last year, cutting in from the right and bending it in past Juan Garcia with his left foot. Incredible strike.
So a rare respite here for Real Mallorca.
Yeah, looks like Joffrey's coming on as well. Ian, he's down there, 26. Along with Gavi and Marcus Rashford. But an opportunity for Mallorca, again, to get some quality into the penalty box.
Good ball in by Mojica. Took some defending.
It was a very good ball, actually. And very well defended by Ferran Torres.
Good work from Ferran.
A central defender would have been happy with this. Facing his own goal. Could have gone anywhere.
Yeah, I think it was Rayo, wasn't it, trying to attack it.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have missed from there. Great touch.
Wonderful free kick. Nearly paid off for Mallorca.
Yeah, great work from Ferran.
In the second half, it has to be said.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barcelona haven't been able to do much in the second half, guys, if I'm being honest.
Araujo won the header and does again. Looking to get back to his old form. Araujo. He's had a lot of injuries. It's been a bit of a long road back. Don't forget, tomorrow we'll bring you Athletic Club up against Sevilla. And at 3:30, Espanyol against Atletico Madrid. Much change. Atletico Madrid. Garcia has to perform a few heroics there.
Oh, what a pass from Joan.
That Athletic Club game against Sevilla, I should have said, is at 1 o'clock. The later game, 3:30, Espanyol Atletico. Interesting to see whether Atletico Madrid can put in a big challenge for the title this season. They've changed quite a bit there.
Yeah, spent a large sum of money, as Sid said earlier.
Who have Atletico Madrid signed that was big?
This year, gone again. They need to be
another 180 million.
They need to get closer to Barca and Real Madrid. Their season fell away, didn't it, after Christmas last year?
still waiting to make those 3 substitutions, which includes Marcus Rashford. Oh, there was something on there for Mallorca had they got that last ball right, because Joseph was waiting in space in the middle. So here come the changes.
Balde out, Joffrey in.
Going off the far side of the pitch.
Kubasi has just taken that knock to the head, is being given a rest as well. It looks like Ferran Torres as well. So Gavi, with bleached blonde hair these days. Joffrey will go out to that left-hand side. And here's Marcus Rashford, the first Englishman to play for Barcelona since Gary Lineker, who featured in the late 1980s. Haven't been many British players wore the Barcelona shirt. Steve Archibald, Mark Hughes as well, of course. What does the future hold for Marcus Rashford, who really was in a kind of footballing Siberia, frankly, at Manchester United? At one time, the coach, Ruben Amorim, said he'd rather play the goalkeeping coach than bring Rashford back in the team, which was really spelling it out.
Baena, Raspadori.
By Rafinha in off the post, Olmo.
Oh
no,
my God.
Off the inside.
They need a saxy mode in order to maximize. Not bad of a game from Ferran. Good start for him.
Perhaps
I did see that Baena was signed.
Deserve that little moment.
I want to see Atletico Madrid's full squad now. Atletico Madrid.
Rafinha was onside.
Their squad.
Pulls it back to Olmo. Good connection, as you said.
Goalkeepers, so they have Juan Musso, Jan Oblak, same thing as
Lovely
always.
football from Barcelona. There's been so
Defense,
much over the past
Marcos
year.
Llorente, Molina, Marc Pubil. Okay, Jose Jimenez. Come along,
They are
late.
gonna take some dethroning, but no club has
Robin
retained the title for the
Lenormand.
past 6 years in Spain.
Cardoso. Anyone? Baena.
It's Frankie de
Thiago
Jong,
Almada.
Joffrey.
That's a good signing. Raspadori.
Rashford will be
Who did they spend the
80
biggest money
to
on?
make a big
Was it
impression.
Baena?
Did pretty well at Aston Villa. And then it's Eric Garcia, who does come up with important goals here and there. He was on the other end of the header.
25 mil for
Jules
Almada.
Koundé in the lineup.
15
nice
million
ball.
for
Eric
Raspadori.
Garcia late, picked out by Frankie de Jong. And here's the Dani Olmo chance. Rafinha pulls it back.
Another like
better
50,
angle, gets good
60?
connection on it, but just rattles off
Close
the
to 100.
inside of that post.
Okay.
You got to say, Rafinha has developed so much as a player since he left Leeds United to come to Spain. He's right up there among the world's elite players now.
Baena was 40 to 60 mil, I
See it
think.
forward. Look at the room. Rafinha.
Oh,
foul,
Rafinha.
tries to work it left foot, and another one. He passes
No
within
way.
inches of the
Oh
post.
my goodness, Barcelona just knocking. Not able to
Yeah, he probably should have done better.
get on the score sheet.
Because he had acres of time and space to pick his spot. Just can't bend it round Roman into that far corner.
And somehow it stays 2-0.
Yeah.
Mallorca have got through 26 minutes of the second half with 9 players not conceding.
Yeah, they've done very well.
The press conferences after the game might be quite interesting. That young man won't be at the press conference, but he might be one day. Mojica down the line.
All right.
Being again, runs past.
Here we
Matthew
go
Evans.
again with the opportunity missing. I know. Thankfully, Mallorca, they're down to 9 men. If it was a different
That is
story, who
gonna be a
knows?
problem for Real Mallorca. If they want to push on from 10th place,
Yeah.
they've got to score more than 35 in the season. And the season before, it was even worse. They're going to 33.
Yeah, I don't know whether Mauricio got sent off this evening is the answer, unfortunately, and I don't know what the finances are and whether when they sell Grief to Lyon they can reinvest some money. I don't know.
Great to see Joffrey at left back,
They
though.
need something a little bit different up top, just to change it round.
We'll see what happens. This story unfolds this season. Gavi to spread it wide. And the cross is a poor one from Joffrey.
Not the best cross.
Of course, it will be fascinating to see how Xavi Alonso gets on.
Yes, it will.
And whether he can remodel a more disciplined Real Madrid after their problems last season.
Well, the answer should be a resounding yes, it should be. They've invested heavily. They've brought in 4 new players.
What's Real Madrid's first game?
Danny Carvajal's back.
Yeah.
Militao is back, scored the other night in a friendly match. David Alaba played. So there shouldn't be any
Osasuna
excuses
at
whatsoever.
home.
Of course, the Champions League 36-team group. That phase starts in the middle of September. Something else to look forward to as the football season cranks into gear. Pedri with a bit of room. Might fancy the shot. No, he doesn't. Joffrey to stand one up. And Mojica was composure itself. It's coming back again, though. It always is.
Oh, I did well again, Mojica.
Lamine wasn't able to beat him.
I think he enjoyed that, getting the better of that little argument with Lamine Yamal.
Atletico Madrid versus Real Madrid on the 28th. That's going to be a
Cooling
good
break
game.
again.
Real Sociedad versus
So
Real
well
Madrid,
deserved
another good
tonight.
game.
He is very, very hot. He has
But
been all
overall, I mean, Real Madrid's
this
schedule
part
is
of the
looking
world.
pretty simple.
The locals telling us
Nothing
that the
too crazy.
temperatures
What we
probably
do have to
getting up
see is
10
the
degrees higher
Champions League
than it
matches.
normally is at
When does the
this time of
UCL
year.
start?
You know better,
Champions
you know this
League.
part of the world very well. You've got a soft spot. for
Yeah,
Real
but this was
Madrid.
last season.
Yes, I have. Of course I have.
Let me see.
Had a house here for a
New
long,
Champions
long
League.
time. Got married here on the island.
Yeah, at the cathedral, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
at Mallorca Cathedral.
UCL
Beautiful cathedral here.
20.
But yes, you're right, Ian. It's incredibly hot.
Yeah. Tough on the players, but of course they're very, very fit after their exhaustive pre-season work, which is tough for them. But the players come back a lot fitter, don't they, these days?
Very much so. And the champions that we're talking about, Barcelona, they didn't go over to the Club World Cup, of course.
Yeah.
So they had a really good break, getting away from the football pitches and the footballs themselves. So it'll do
The
them well. They
71st.
should come back really refreshed.
Koundé and who else?
Rafinha leaves. Jules Koundé's come on.
That's it.
Rafinha doesn't pick up another yellow. He was disciplined enough to avoid anything like that. There's Torres with his goal, albeit a controversial one. He won't care much about that.
No.
Look in the paper tomorrow morning,
Yeah,
I think is what he say about
Here
that.
it is, Ian.
Okay,
There it
so
is.
the 16th to 18th. Okay, so right here.
Half-time.
I'm looking at it right here when
Had
the
his
match
whistle in his
starts.
mouth for
Is
the
Frankie de Jong
moment.
center back? He
Could
is.
have
Yeah,
easily
late
blown
September.
When he saw
right, so
stumble and fall to the ground, could have easily blown.
This is the league phase matches for the season. So you're gonna have it the 16th to the 18th of September. That's when Barcelona they're gonna be playing
That was the
their.
controversy there, wasn't it?
Yes.
Why the referee, with his whistle to his mouth, didn't blow it.
yet.
Their first league match. Then the end of September, end of October, start of
on.
November, end of December, start of December.
They know they have to do.
End of January. 2 games at the end of January. Okay.
Is Danny Rodriguez, who really is a credit to himself. 37 years of age. He never made his debut in La Liga till he was 31 after a career in the lower divisions. And still appearing at this level.
Yeah, and Eric Garcia, Ian's gone to centre defence. Jules Koundé now at right back.
I mean, that's another good thing, isn't it, about Eric Garcia? He can play all over the place, including midfield. So it's very handy for Hansi Flick to have around.
Yeah, extremely.
Long by Valiant.
All right. Let's close the half out.
Just coasting to the 3 points.
Yeah,
here.
this is Barcelona just coasting. Not really doing much.
Another goal comes or two, they'll take it, but I think they're taking the professional, pragmatic view of proceedings now, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Joseph. Probably that move came out of the blue for him to come here and play in Spain, the country of his birth. Leeds United make their first appearance back in the Premier League against Everton on Monday night, tomorrow night. Sorry, Monday night. It's 2 days time, isn't it?
The way Pedri just controlled the ball.
Yeah, the leagues all around Europe have started, haven't they? Stuttgart play Bayern Munich. Of course, Manchester United, Arsenal tomorrow in England.
Yeah.
It all starts.
No way through for Olmo. Valiant.
Not able to do much there.
That. Tune in for more Mallorca Barcelona coverage on ESPN Plus.
Danny. Oh, good shot.
With Gavi looking to get forward.
All right. Pretty much nothing in this second half.
Rashford into Olmo, just pulls a shot, deflected wide, corner.
Long distance effort again from Olmo. Well, he was the player kept waiting to make his debut last season, wasn't it, because of the registration problem. Not seen much of Rashford so far, but here he is. Likes to play off that left-hand side. Play on, says the referee. Pedri to Koundé. It is a bit of a walk in the park, this, for Barcelona, as it surely had to be up against 9. They've got the overload down this side.
Joffrey
plays it across. No one to finish it off. Got a feeling if Lewandowski had been playing, he might have been somewhere in the vicinity.
Yeah, good, nice play between Rashford and Joffrey.
How's the Premier League looking like? Well, what are the fixtures in the Prem? Let me see.
Yeah,
Man City starting off well. Okay.
Look, kept his flag down.
First game, 3 points.
Referee, but this was nice play.
Sunderland win. Liverpool win.
Nobody there for the
Tottenham win.
Somewhat surprisingly, really.
Newcastle draw. Aston Villa draw. What's with the goalkeeper situation in Aston Villa right now? Who's the goalkeeper? Bizot?
There's always a man over, of course.
Marco Bizot? No, Emi Martinez in the squad. Wait, he is in the squad? I don't know.
Back by Valiant with the booming header.
Let's see what that happens. Also, Inter Miami play later tonight. Okay, that's going to be cool.
Danny Rodriguez, lovely control from him. Beautifully taken down. That was velvet touch. Needed a bit more support. Now then, Sergi Darder. Sanchez missed out. They can see
Reiners
the
is sick.
opening
Yeah.
seconds played
Reiners
too
and
long
Cherky
for
both
Yamal.
popped off. We should have had more goals, though. Our inability to break down
Tell
low
you what,
blocks would be an
Mahika's given
issue.
him a run for his money
See,
out there tonight, hasn't he?
I don't know if it's just that. I think it's just Barcelona taking their foot off the gas. Because I think if Barcelona, if they're on
Jan Salas,
level terms with
19-year-old midfield
Mallorca,
player.
and they have red card, I think you'd see Barcelona be much more aggressive, be much
One of them
more
for 5 minutes against Barcelona last
intense
season, so
in the way that they're playing.
he's gonna appear again against the
I'm looking at
champions.
Mallorca, and they're
Dardere
and they're defending
getting a good
well.
round of
But
applause.
Barcelona,
I
they're
think
also
the
they're
Mallorca
just
fans here
not putting that
have
much pressure.
realised the shift their team have put in here in the second half.
Yeah.
They realize that no point going all in, especially when they're yeah, exactly. I'm looking at it from that point. Barcelona, they're just coasting, making sure they're just professional in the second half. Sort of like a routine training session, dropping from the intensity level from an 8 down to like a 6.
Because they didn't need to, but still, Mallorca have done themselves proud in this second half.
Yeah, they really have. I think it's fair to say the fans are going to leave with a sense of injustice. It'll be interesting to see what the managers have to say about the incidents when they've cooled down and looked at it in the cold light of day. Their view, I wonder, might be a little bit more as yours is, Steve.
Yeah. They were 1-0 down.
That's how you get scored on, though, underestimating that position.
Error,
That's true, but if Barcelona, if we aren't, that was a great shot from Pedro. If we aren't able to beat Mallorca when down to 9 men and we give up a 2-goal lead, then just chalk the season. It's gonna be a long season as well. Might as well be professional. It's the first game.
Pedri looking for his first league goal since December there. Him again, drifted to the far post. And Araujo, of all people, even he wants to get in on the act.
Yeah, he gets it wrong as well. He had all the time in the world, but you could see he wanted to do the spectacular. He wanted to do the acrobatic. And as a good centre defender, balloons it over the bar.
A header could have been much better right there. Look at that. 31 attacks right here. Barcelona, 15 of them coming from Lamin's right-hand side. While only 8 are on the left.
He's outnumbered up there, is poor Matteo Joseph. But he might just. I wonder whether he will challenge Morici for that striker's role somewhere along the line.
Yeah, I think he will,
this
Ian.
season. Here's the man who'll decide that.
I think he will. They're different types of players. But watching Morici miss a good chance in the first half and the reaction from the crowd. The crowd went crazy, berating him. And that doesn't bode well at all for him if he doesn't score goals.
Look at Joffrey, look at
He's
Joffrey.
got a great opportunity to challenge him.
Here's De Jong. Koundé wide. Lamine Yamal inside. Gavi wanted that one played through. Oh, it's beautiful play.
Oh my God, bro! Right here, these guys are just like trying to find the perfect pass, perfect sequence.
Yeah. They nearly pulled it off. Joffrey again with his latest cross. It will stay in play for Koundé.
The crosses from Joffrey haven't been particularly great so far.
Trademark drop of the shoulder towards Rashford, who couldn't control it. Hasn't got in the game really, has he, since he came on?
He may have been offside. No, I feel for him slightly because, as I mentioned earlier on, it is very, very condensed in there. And that's what you would expect. So it's hard to play the eye of a needle pass. Everything's going to go wide and wide and wide, which is, of course, right. But there just hasn't been the space to occupy for Marcus Rashford in there. That's why he's floated out to the left on a number of occasions to try and get on the ball.
But at least he is registered to play in the last, well, 24 hours or so.
Yep.
Still not registered. Goalkeeper Wojciech Szczesny. Gerard Martin, the good left back.
I know, it's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, one or two others too.
I mean, I know they bought Juan Garcia, but the antics of Wojciech Szczesny last year, he was incredible at times, and he hasn't even been registered this year.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet, yeah.
Might have to pull.
Yeah, Szczesny's just chilling right there.
Economic.
Well, if the game's over, why not just take off Lamine and right now risk him?
Good save again from Roman, who's probably
I would.
man of the match here.
You can see Joffrey still adjusting to the environment. That's true.
How many economic levers can Barcelona pull in? Is there a specific number?
No comment on that, I think.
Oh, great pass from Rashford.
It's Rashford.
Take a shot, take a shot, take a shot.
Thought about the shot, didn't he? Yamal had a bit of fizz on it.
Ah.
The man was not for the beating there. Don't forget, join us Tuesday at 2:30.
It was a good pass
Real
from
Madrid's
Rashford.
First game of the La Liga season at home to Osasuna on ESPN.
People already
Plus
overreacting,
Osasuna,
relax.
who did beat Barcelona 4-2.
It was a chill game,
Remember, last season, that
if
was
we're being
Barcelona's
honest.
First defeat.
The first half ended things. Simple as that. Second half, literally nothing happened. 45 minutes of just Barcelona just cruising. And that's what you want, you know? Obviously, as a fan, you want to see Barcelona be scoring, 4, 5, 6 when they're down to 9 men. But they're just conserving their energies. They're on cruise control. Simple as that, boys. Simple as that.
Joffrey. Rayo won the challenge again.
He's been excellent tonight, Ian, as well as the goalkeeper, Rayo.
Yeah. Set an example. Lovely ball, Lamine Yamal, Koundé. Roman got something on it, maybe not enough. And in the end, they're able to concede the corner kick.
Yeah, nice play again. Lamine Yamal into Koundé. He just can't drag it back enough.
Yeah, I think Olmo wanted that on the near post, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah. It's a bit flat across, off the shoulder of Roman.
Leo Roman had only played 10 La Liga games before tonight.
Okay. Yeah, it's always Christmas, I know.
Pedri chipping one.
I'm not disappointed whatsoever by the performance from Barcelona. This is exactly what you want. Just 3 points, good performance, professional.
Very nice.
Oh.
Just don't lose it, and he did.
And that was Salas. No, nothing doing for Rashford there either. And time's running out here. Wants to put his name in the headlines with a goal, doesn't he?
Foul from Gavi. Yeah, that is true. Hansi Flick is still trying to score if he's leaving Pedri, Frankie, Lamine. But he did take off Rafinha. He did take off Kouarsi. He did take off Balde. Those are 3 starters right there.
Still a couple of dramas to go.
But whatever. Barcelona get the 3 points. That's the most important thing. We no injuries.
With Lamine Yamal.
We do.
Hasn't kept him quiet. Nobody can.
A good game.
But he certainly made a bit of an argument of it.
Yeah, lots of fans leaving into the streets of Mallorca late Saturday night.
Yeah, things have calmed down a bit.
Yeah.
I thought the crowd were nearly in open revolt by the end of the first half.
Yeah.
Because they thought they'd been given a pretty rough deal by the officials one way and another. You can debate that later. Again. Yamal, beautiful ball, wasn't it? Effortless to Koundé.
Thing is, Ian, as you just said there, that word effortless. He just makes things, makes passes happen, and it's so natural, isn't it?
Well, that's Jan Salas, 2 teenagers getting involved together. I mean, he is going to become a target for that sort of thing, isn't he? as the #1 pin-up boy in world football now.
Yeah, a little push, that was all. Foul given.
Now the crowd want more. They want a yellow card. Lamine Yamal for that.
No.
So I think he's just saying, look, we're having a few drinks later. Why don't you come around?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
What you want, yeah. Again, load of fuss about nothing. It's just, as you said, Ian, just two teenagers marking the territory a little bit. That's all it was. Nothing in it.
You always say that, don't you? Let's get on with it.
Let's get on with it, it's fine. As you said, Salas is a teenager trying his best, coming up in the world, just got put on the pitch. Lamine Yamal's the next new superstar. There's nothing wrong with having a little bit of a head-to-head, really.
They do need a bit of that, don't they? A little bit more flair around the team.
Oh, yeah.
Around Mallorca. They've got Darder and Torre, who they've picked up from Barcelona. And this young man, Salas, maybe he can...
All right, 1 minute left before the game ends. Can Barcelona get a third?
Forward. More defending to do here. Dani Olmo. Gavi. Yamal. They know what he's going to do. They can't stop him doing it. They just can't stop him doing it.
What a lovely goal from Lamine.
Time and time again.
3-0.
Left foot explodes it into the roof of the net.
There we go.
Yeah, that's why.
He grabs the crown.
Ian, whether you're a Barcelona fan stuck in the rafters or a Real Mallorca fan, you're here to see a genius at work. And he's just turned 18 years of age.
3-0. That's all I wanted to see.
As you said, everybody knows what he's going to do. He's going to chop onto his left foot. He's going to come inside the pitch. He's going to drop his
It was a great goal.
What can we do? The answer is we can't do anything. He did that against Espanyol, against Juan Garcia, and now he's just done it.
Lovely goal. 3 people in front of him. Beats them.
They can't get near him.
That was a lovely goal.
Gone. It was
But that was the end of the half. Last kick of the game.
Lamine Yamal. He's done that so many times, but there were 3-4 of them lined up.
Don't poke the bear.
To stop him, to block him. They could not do it. Barcelona win 3-0, a winning start for the champions. That makes it a run of 19 unbeaten against Real Mallorca, who were reduced to
19
in the first
unbeaten.
half. Their cause was pretty hopeless from that point on, but I have to say this, they defended really well in the second half of that game to keep Barcelona at bay right until the final kick of the game.
Yes, they did, and you know what?
No, it was a good game. It was a good game. It was a great start. That's his most technical cut I've seen. I know, because he had 3 people in front of him. He was able to fake shot, feint, take the shot. Great half. I mean, great start. Great first half. We get the 3 points and we move on, boys. Absolutely lovely. That's exactly what we want to see. I'll be back in a couple minutes with the match reaction. It's not gonna be too long, as it's pretty simple. Barcelona, they just close it out in the first half. The 2 red cards just make it super easy for Barcelona. We're gonna be taking the 3 points and moving towards our next game, which is I believe it's gonna be next weekend. Let me just make sure. Yep, it's gonna be next Saturday against Levante. Another away game. Gives Barcelona more time in order to, 1, register some more players, and 2, get the camp now ready for when we do head back. But guys, I'll see you guys all in the match reaction. Hopefully he runs through the players. He kind of just dribbled through them all. Brother was gliding. Absolute magician. But guys, see you all for the match reaction. Peace out.
Cuando me muera no quiero nada de tu vida.